Alright, so we have the new banners up here, obviously for Goku and Vegeta and also for Zamasu and Goku Black. We talked about Leisure Summon skipping these banners, right? Now, obviously, straight off the bat, I'd say these probably are a must summon just because of, everything you have to look at, in full, right? So, obviously, since this is, well, I'm going to call it the second anniversary sort of thing. Well, the second anniversary this year. Because it is basically, like they said, it's anniversary level scale, right? Which also includes the banners. So, what I mean by that is, if we have a quick look on this banner first. Now, obviously, there's a few things to look at. Obviously how good the units are, stuff like that. That's a big deal. So, for example, this Goku and Vegeta, I would say they're definitely in the top 3, I would say, for sure. They definitely look very impressive. I mean, if you really want, you can just say top 5 just to be safe. Yet again, I haven't seen how they look in-game just yet. I'll still have to test and stuff like that. But straight off the bat, I'd say they're a very good unit, right? Now, I don't usually go off the banners just off the one unit. I like to look at the banner in full and look at it that way sort of thing, right? So like I said, just for them alone, yeah, they are must summon, right? We have Champion as well. I don't usually count banner units because you'll get them eventually because, like for example, Champion could probably come back maybe after the celebration finishes on an unfeatured list, so he's not really a big deal to it. But, obviously Super Gogeta, well I guess Goku and Vegeta again, they're obviously a huge win, right? So having them on this banner is definitely makes it a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I didn't expect these guys to return this quickly, but they're here, right? So that makes it even better. Obviously, these guys, if you haven't done the Festival Battles yet, that really long event, the really, really annoying event, even though I haven't done it yet, I've been unlucky, but these guys really help out in that. I mean, they help out in other hard, difficult content, they're just that good. I don't know if they compare to these ones, if they're still better or not. I'd say they're both in the same tier level as, like, good-wise sort of thing, right? So we got them, obviously. I mean, even if you don't get them in your summons, I'd not even recommend trying to get them, because they should be in the coin shop now. I didn't check that before, but they should be in the regular red coin shop. We'll double check. But if they are, which, like I said, they're 99.9% are, I'll just double check just to make sure. I think they're definitely worthy of picking up if you want, like if you don't get them in your summons. Yeah, so they are there. So if you haven't got them, I probably would recommend getting one copy. If you don't plan on summoning anymore, you plan on saving for part 2, he's definitely worth getting, right? Right, let's have a look at the other units, right? So there is definitely some good units on this banner, but there's also some that are falling off. Like these guys, they were actually really good in the million player event thing, but now we haven't got that. They're not really the best. They're okay still, but they're not as good as they were before. Beast Gohan can still be very helpful. I would say he's slowly falling off now, but he can still be very helpful in difficult content. These guys, I'm hoping, I mean, they probably won't because it's too early, but I'm hoping they get an easy A because they're just, yeah, they definitely have limits, we'll say that. These guys are actually very good after easy A. So, they're obviously a huge win, but these guys have been on, plenty of banners before. But if you're new to the game, they're still really good if you get them. These guys, they're probably most likely getting an easy A soon, so they'll be good eventually. So if you get them, it'll be a win. Now, these guys here, they look absolutely busted on their Super Easy A. So these guys are huge as well if you get them. Probably same thing. I'm trying to think, is it worth using coins for? Maybe for this Vegeta. I think Vegeta is going to look very impressive. Goku Black looks good as well. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. But in coin-wise, he might be worth picking up more than this Goku Black. But if you pull them in your, in your multis, obviously a huge win, like in your summons. But if not, they probably are worth picking up with coins. At least this Vegeta, I think. I think he'll be the most impressive. So, like I said, obviously a huge win. There is discounts on this for 400 hours, so quite a long time. Well, 16 days, there you go. So you have quite a fair bit of time, so it is fairly generous, I'd say. Right, let's have a look at this banner, right? Now, same thing, Goku Black and Zamasu, definitely same sort of tier level as, like, the new Goku and Vegeta. So, a huge win, plus their artwork's actually really impressive. Well, actually, both of them are really good. So, like I said, just something for them, like, how do I best explain it? If you're just going in this banner, going for the new units, they're definitely both worth summoning for, right? Let's have a look at the rest. So it does go a little bit down here. Frieza can still be helpful. Like he's not bad, but he's not the best. The banner, if that makes sense. He can still be good. This Vegeta, same thing. He's fairly mid. But I guess they're still new units, so like, you know, they've come back really early, so they are still a huge win if you pick them up. Broly's having fallen off a little bit. He can still be useful, I would say. You know, he's not bad, right? I think all these units aren't really bad. It's just depending how you use them, right? You know, this Gogeta, even though he's a bit old now, he can still be very helpful in some difficult events and that. This Gohan, I'd say he's mid. I don't think he's bad. I think he's mid. This Zamasu, well, I guess he's bad, but he should be getting an easy A very soon as well. So I'm assuming the normal easy A's, what I'm talking about, should drop next week. We don't know who they are. I'm just assuming like they'll probably be the easy A's. That make the most sense to me. This Zamasu I don't really worry about because he's been on plenty of banners. Same with these ones. I mean, it does suck because they are featured, but you know, you probably would have picked up a few of the copies by now. So overall, if I had to say which banner's better, I'd probably say this one. I think this one's definitely better because you got Super Gogeta on this banner as well. Well, I'm gonna say Super Gogeta because that's obviously the main character at the end. Okay, why is it taking so long to load? My internet being slow again. So, like I said, you know, these units. So, how many really good units you got? These guys are gonna help out in, like, you know, really difficult content. You know, I think if we didn't have this unit on this banner, I would say they're pretty much equal. But knowing we got this Vegeta, well, Super Gogeta, you know, I would say this makes the banner a lot better than the other one. Because the rest aren't really too good. I mean, Beast Gun, like I said, is still very good, so that makes it even better. Then the rest slowly drops off, then it picks up again with this one. So I'd say, yeah, this banner's probably definitely better. But they're both equally, well, I wouldn't say equally as good, but you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't matter if you summon on either of them. They're both really good. I just think this one's slightly better. Plus, you have the Super Easy units on it as well. So if you get dupes to them, it's another huge win. So it's, yeah, it's a win-win all around. Both of these banners are incredible. But yeah, that's going to be today's video, guys. If you have any other questions and stuff like that, leave a comment down below. And if you guys actually did summon these banners, let me know as well. If you got really lucky, you got shafted, stuff like that. I know I got shafted. I had to get Goku with pity, but that's in my summon video. But yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you as I win the next one.